Shahar here. Today we have a different format for our show. We decided to play with Google Hangouts. Really, Google Hangouts is really cool, and there are many possibilities for you to apply that to your business as a marketing tool. And in the future, yes, we're going to do a show about that. Today we are talking about video marketing, and we did that in the environment of a hangout. So please enjoy this because it was different for us. I hope it's enjoyable for you. Just don't forget that our sponsor, Mozy Pro, is the best service out there for you to back up data. You should contact them at mozypro.com. Don't forget to mention the word podcast so you get 15 off. Or you can call them at 877-6699-776. mozypro.com.
Hey, welcome to BuzzBooster.tv.
I'm Shahara.
And I'm Nash.
And this show is sponsored by Mozy Pro. Today we are going to do something different than we usually do. We are actually experimenting today with Google Hangouts. I love to attend Google Hangouts, but I never hosted one myself. So that's what we are doing today, right? And you may see something not usual or maybe we mess up some stuff, but I think it's a fun way to use it as a tool and also as the show for this week. Our topic today is going to be some tips on online videos, right? Nash, do you know how long we've been using online videos?
Shahar, we've been doing, I was actually looking at this just the other day on our web show.
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing it since 2008.
Wow.
That's when we started doing BuzzBooster TV.
Okay.
We've been doing videos before that even, but it's been a while. It's been a few years now.
It's been quite a while. The show has been very good to us, and on another hangout we'll probably, or even another show, we'll go deeper into what you could do with a web show, because as you know, today by having a web show you could also be streamed to traditional TV through the over-the-top boxes. So that's quite a interesting possibility, because you reach another audience different than the one you might be used to online. So it's a very interesting format. But we also use a lot of SEO videos, so I'm going to talk a little bit about that, especially with our clients, right? We release several videos for them every week, very simple to do, and tips and other things. So video is constantly in our lives, including when we do sales pages or we promote events and things like that. Okay, with that said, let me first talk to you about some changes recently on YouTube, and we are going to focus a little bit more on YouTube as the tips today. Maybe you saw that since last week the number of subscribers on your page, on your YouTube page, decreased. Okay, and don't get scared about that. What happened is that they decided to do a cleanup of subscribers that were not active on YouTube at all. Okay, so they took away some of the subscribers, and that's probably the reason why you saw your subscribers numbers going down. Hi Nivaldo, nice to see you here, and feel free to chime in anytime. We are just starting to talk about online videos, and I was saying that YouTube decided to do a cleanup with subscribers. So if you have a YouTube channel, you might have seen that the number of subscribers did go down since last week, but they only took the subscribers that were not active. So this is something that will be good in the near future. Okay, I want to show you a few things today that you can do in order to get more views on your YouTube channel. So let's go to YouTube first and see some of the things that we can do with our videos. I'm going to go to our channel on YouTube, and before I do this, let me share the screen here. Like I said, I'm a newbie on the Hangout feature, so I have to learn how to do things here. Okay, so I'm going to share now the screen, and we are going to go to our page on YouTube. So if you want to go there on your own browser, it's youtube.com/user/S-Boyayan, from Shahar Boyayan, my name, S-B-O-Y-A-Y-A-N, and you will see our YouTube channel. By the way, every time you give your YouTube channel URL, always use the youtube.com/user/ whatever is the name of your channel, okay? Because that link counts on the traffic for YouTube for you. So it's important to use that user. One thing that we do, so here you have a series of videos that we have done. We have a channel just for the web show, and we have another channel for marketing tips. It's called Biz Marketing Tips. We never upload anything but the show to the show channel. There is a very important reason for that. When you do a web show, you want it to be there for a while, usually 1 week if you do weekly, right? If you add any other upload during that time, what happens? The latest video, the last video, will fall out of the queue. So it will have less visibility inside YouTube. So you might want to have several channels if you upload videos for different reasons or if you have a web show. But what I want you to see here is when you click, you see that the channel design overall on YouTube changed a lot in the last few months, which was a very good thing. And if you click on the tab feed, like you see here, you can post what used to be called a bulletin. So you might say, hey, this week I'm talking about, so hey, this week we are talking about this, and that. And here you add the URL of your video that you're trying to promote and you post. Okay, you can do this with caution, because if you try to put other messages that are not related to videos, it's not going to be a good idea. If you try to sell stuff here, it's not going to be a good idea. So don't use this, overuse this, but use when you're trying to get more exposure. More yeah, and I forgot the word anyway. But exposure, good. You want more exposure for your videos. It's a good idea. So what I do on this one is every time we post a new show, we come here and post the bulletin here because it helps with the visibility. So this is one thing. Nash, any comments on that?
No, Shahar, actually, that, what you mentioned about the queue, that's something that people don't realize, but that there is a queue. So when you post a video and then you post another, like a lot of times people will do this. They'll post one video today and then tomorrow they'll post like 2 or 3. They don't realize that they're bumping those videos down the queue, and so your subscribers will end up not really seeing that first video. So that's one thing to keep in mind as you're doing this, for sure. Especially if it's a web show, give it enough time to stay on the queue so that they can watch it.
Okay,
before posting something else.
Very good tip. You know what I just realized, Nash? I have no clue how to go back to the screen when we show faces here. So
on your Google Plus dashboard at the top, you probably selected screen share.
I found it.
So click on it.
Okay, now you are there. See? Well, it's always a learning process here. Okay, but I'm going to share the screen again.
I don't see you though.
Yeah, I'm still sharing mine, but I have more tips that I want to show on YouTube. Let's go to Google for a second. Okay, and type something like get six-pack abs. Okay? Get six-pack abs. And you're going to see that Google shows the results, and you usually have 10 results on each page, but you see here some videos. Okay, Google will benefit videos a lot, videos and pictures, and will show even before any website. So how do you show up on Google? Well, here is how you do it. You pay a lot of attention to the title that you use and the description. On the title, you want to use the keyword that you want to show for. So in that case, get six-pack abs, for example, would be the main keyword that would make it show. So you want to have the keyword on the description. And actually, if you work, you see here that on our show we have more than one keyword, but it would be better to work with one. And if you start that with how to get the six-pack ab, even better, because then Google will consider this as content-based videos, so they will show that better. And then on your description, you always want to start with the website that you want people to go. Okay, and the reason you want to do that is because YouTube will cut the description after 120 characters. So you want to be able for people to see your description. And then on the description itself, tell the story of what you're talking on the video and mention the keyword again. Okay, because that would help you show on Google. And don't forget the tags, because tags are keywords. You also want the keywords there. Well, that plus if some people like your video will help you quite a bit to show on Google for that keyword. Okay, as long as Google can see it's a content-based title, then like this one, get six-pack abs in 6 minutes on your couch, for example, and then you will be able to show here. Now you have no control of whatsoever if Google will pick up your site or your video or not, but many times you will start showing after a day. It's also important to notice that your video doesn't have to be on YouTube. It could be on any other video site like Blip TV or any other by that matter. But we see that they do benefit YouTube quite a bit. Okay? Comments on that, Nash?
No, Shahar, you said it all. You know, it's one thing that people don't really realize sometimes is that these videos really make a difference beyond the fact that you're, like, they'll think about it as, hey, I'm doing these video shows and each week and people are seeing me and that's great. But they don't realize that not only will the video give you that exposure and that build that relationship with your client, with your prospects, it also helps with the search engines. It helps you come up on Google, just like you said. I mean, type six-pack abs, no matter how many results it has, you will still see videos. You know, I was actually just doing something, reviewing one thing with one of our clients today, and one of their keywords is couples vacations, and it has about 28 million page results, so it's pretty competitive, right? Well, I typed couples vacations, and on the very first page, she had 3 of her videos were on that very first page. And then I went to the second page, and she had 2 more videos on that second page. And I went to the third page and the fourth page, and she had videos on all of those pages. And so it's really kind of cool, because with these videos, you're able to reach these positions that you wouldn't be able to otherwise on Google results. And so do look at videos like that, not only just as, hey, I'm going to use it to promote my brand and to become known as the expert and things like that, but beyond that, I'm also going to use that to be found on Google.
That's very good, and that's very good for her too, right? Well, yeah. Well, another thing for you to drive more traffic to your YouTube videos, and this is for YouTube only. Do you see here on this video that I have the time frame of each topic that we talked about? So at 1 minute we talked about YouTube changes, then we talk about Mozy Pro at 5:37, and then Irresistible Promise. Well, this is very important because a lot of people will want to go right to a topic they're interested in. So if the video is not all about one single thing, you might want to do this. And it's very, very simple. When you go to, let me go here and I'll show you. When you go to edit your video, so you click on the little arrow here and go to Video Manager. Okay, you click on Video Manager, all your videos will show up. You pick the one you want to work that and click on Edit. So this one doesn't have it. I click on Edit. I go to the description, and on the description I just type the minute that a certain topic starts to show up. Okay, it's not loading here, but you just type that. You don't need to do anything else. It will be clickable right away. So for example, I could add here 2 minutes and 34 seconds. We talk about Mozy Pro, an online backup service. Okay, and that would be the only thing I need to do. And here I could say at minute 4:45 we talk about this. And once I save this, it will become clickable as this one. So if I click on 8:08, for example, see, you went right to the spot, and then it would start playing. Cool. So this is a cool way to drive more traffic because, like I said, especially on a longer video, like ours here has 18 minutes, but it could be an hour. It could be more than that, depending on how old your account is. But the fact is that some people would like to skip a lot of the content and go right to a point they want to see, and then they might share that with other people. So this is a cool thing for you to get some more views and people liking your videos more.
Cool thing, and besides, it helps your audience to really follow as they're watching the video.
Exactly. Okay, let me see what else I have here. I think I have one more.
Did you, really quickly,
Yes.
did you talk, I got distracted for just a moment. Did you talk about how much that actually helps with the keywords?
Oh yes, it does help. A good point, Ash, because you can use here keywords, and again, it gets indexed inside YouTube, and
Yes.
it helps you with the search inside YouTube. Okay, another cool thing is if you find we all need more traffic, and we all like to go to a place where there's already a lot of traffic, but and kind of piggyback on that. Wouldn't that be cool? Because of course there are people that have a lot more viewers than you do. So what do you do when that happens? You go and type a keyword that might be relevant to you. I put here Facebook timeline, and then it showed a lot of videos here. I'm going to look for one that has a lot of viewership. Okay, this one here at first it does, but the comments feature is not enabled. So I'm going to go to this one. Let's see how to enable and activate Facebook timeline today. I click on that video. Okay, let me turn the sound off, and you see this video has 488,000 views. So it's a video that has a lot of viewership. I want to piggyback, so I'm going to leave a comment here because it might get me some extra traffic. So what do? I come to comments and I click to leave a comment. When I click on to leave a comment, look what happens. It shows this link here. It was not here before I clicked. Okay, so I click create a video response. When I click, it's going to take me to a page with all my videos that are available on YouTube. I'm going to get one that has something to do with that keyword. So we have a video here that is using Facebook timeline. So very relevant. And click on use the selected video. Okay? Okay. Now it's not going to show right away, but it's going to show. And then people will be able to watch my video right here on the comment section. Okay, isn't that cool?
Very cool.
It's very, very cool. Let me see, I had some notes here. Let me see if I forgot anything. Videos. Oh, one more thing before we finish. The signature on your email. This is a place, especially if you're using Gmail, it's a place where you can tell people about your videos on YouTube. Okay, so how do you do that? It's very cool because when you add the URL from YouTube on your signature, when the person gets your email, they will see the thumbnail of that video and they can click and watch. Okay, so it's very cool because it's one way to keep promoting your videos to your list, to the people you communicate on a daily basis, and you will be, and they will see the thumbnail, and you usually increase the clicks on an email with the thumbnail. It doesn't have to be on the signature, but if you send an email with a thumbnail of a video, you will increase the response in 50%. So it's not small potatoes here, but at least you do that on your signature, and all you have to do is get the link that YouTube provides. So when you're on your video, click share, you have this little line of code, is a URL, and paste this to your signature inside your Gmail, and every time people will be able to see the thumbnail and click and come and watch your videos.
A simple thing, but that can dramatically increase the number of views you get.
Exactly. And anything else, Nasha, that you would like to add? This is what I had for today.
Let's see, Shahar, we talked about why do the videos.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about how they rank so well on Google.
Yes.
We talked about the not the captions, the transcript things
Mm-hmm.
on the actual videos.
Right.
Um,
But you know what? You mentioned the caption, so that's very important too, because when we add captions to a video, what happens is text. You know that up to this moment, the search engines cannot read images or videos, so they cannot
right.
see what's inside. That is changing, but at this point they still can't. So when you add a transcription to the video, okay, what happens? That gets indexed. That text gets indexed. So let's see how to do that. We click on our account, and then we go again to the video manager. And of course, you have to have a transcript of your video, which you can get online for not a lot of money whatsoever. Uh, YouTube will do a transcription for you, a caption for you, if you want. For us, it doesn't work, probably because of my accent, but the fact is that every time we allow uh, their caption, it just becomes a nightmare. So we send it out to to be really transcribed every week, and all we have to do is come here and add new caption or transcript, find the file on our computer. Okay, I don't have that right now. Give a name and click on transcript beta version and upload file. That's all you need to do. So then when people watch and they're visually impaired or anything, they can click and read everything that you're saying. Like I said, this will get indexed, and for you it will benefit and bring more traffic if you use captions. Another thing, since we are here, is using annotations. Okay, I have to tell you, oops, let me pause that. I don't use that every week, but every now and then I do. The fact is that if you use that, it will benefit the traffic. So for example, I can come to this point in the video and click here, add annotation, choose how I want that annotation to look, and then I just write what I want. What a look, for example. Okay, and that's it. That's it. And then I publish. And when people watch the video and they come to this point, and I can decide how long it lasts. It's you know, you have full control. I can decide that it starts at moment 3:51, it ends at 4:51, so it stays there for a whole minute. You have control over that. Then you publish, it stays there. You know, you can put funny things. You can put a link that will not be clickable. And go to another website, but it would be clickable if it takes to your channel. So you can say subscribe to my channel and add here the link that would be clickable. So you can use this quite well also to engage more and of course get more traffic. Don't forget that videos work when they are about storytelling, right? Tell stories, be personable, be transparent, and you know, try to deepen the relationship you have with people here, and not only teach them and you know and try to sell something. This is when video works. Okay.
Good point, Shahar, because a lot of times that's what we like people do. Really, it's like they'll think, okay, it's a video, it's a camera, it's on me. Let me just preach. Let me just teach. Let me just talk about it. While it's good and the content that you're sharing is likely making a difference in that person's life, in order for your videos to really take off, you have to actually invite that conversation. It sounds a little what's the word? Cliche, but really you kind of have to do that in order to engage your audience. And so don't just teach, you know. Bring in things that you wouldn't normally talk about, because that's how you create a deeper connection with your audience and get them to come back.
Yes, that's true, and they can be extremely powerful in your business. So if you're not, you should be using online videos, right? Nash,
Definitely.
I think that's what we had for today. I think this was a valid experience because
Yeah,
we tried to use the Hangouts and I messed up a little bit. Maybe
and
that's
we
why
had
I'm
a
stumbling.
special. You messed up a little. We had a very interesting special
Yes,
guest.
that we are going to edit that part out. But it was interesting, and I think we shared some very good tips. So I hope you guys all enjoy,
Yeah, it was fun.
and I hope to see you next time.
See you next time.